Let me ask you something. When was the last time someone asked you, without an agenda and without a need behind it, what you truly want? What you, the woman behind the white coat, the credentials, every title you've ever earned, want for your career and for your life? Not what someone else needs or what might look good on a CV. If you are struggling to remember, or if the answer is that no one has asked you that question, I want you to know you're not alone and you're in the right place. Welcome. I'm glad you found your way to the Level Up. Hi, I'm Dr. Kim Nichols, an anesthesiologist, an executive coach, a speaker, a leadership development practitioner, and the founder of Level Up with Dr. Kim N. But before any of those titles, I'm someone who has spent over 2 decades walking with physicians at every stage of their careers. I've taught and coached medical students from the very first days of their training all the way through the complexity of their clinical years. I've mentored residents and fellows navigating the transition from training into practice. I've coached mid-career and senior level physician colleagues, helping them find the right path for them, the one that fits who they are and what they value. I've served in senior academic leadership, creating environments where team members felt seen, valued, and able to contribute fully. And I've worked with healthcare professionals across the country on the skills that make teams function, cultures thrive, and allow people to feel valued in their work. Everything I share here comes from a decades-long commitment to helping mid-career and senior women physicians find their way to something aligned, purposeful, and more joyful than what they had before. During my over 2 decades career of working with women physicians, I've witnessed something that breaks my heart a little each time I see it. Some of the most brilliant, accomplished, and dedicated women are carrying questions they may have never asked out loud. The mid-career and senior physicians who are checking the boxes with credentials and titles are also still the ones quietly wondering, is this all there is? The woman who has achieved everything she thought she was supposed to achieve and still finds herself asking, who am I beyond all this? These are profound, life-shaping questions, and many women physicians are carrying them alone, in quiet moments, in the car or on Sunday evenings before the week begins again. This is something I'm no longer willing to accept, because I know this. You did not spend a decade or more training, surviving relentless pressure and sleepless nights, only to spend the next several decades quietly depleted and wondering if there's something more. There is something more, and this channel is here to help you find it. So why a YouTube channel and why now? Because the conversations I've been having privately in conference hallways, hospital corridors, mentoring, relationships, and coaching sessions, those deserve to be explored more widely. I've been in rooms where women physicians admitted that something felt fundamentally off, that they were exhausted in a way that had nothing to do with their hours, and where they weren't sure if what they were doing was aligned with who they had become. And I've watched what happens when those women find each other, when they discover that the questions they thought only they were carrying are actually carried by brilliant physicians everywhere. The isolation then lifts, and the path forward becomes more clear because they finally stopped navigating alone. This channel is my commitment to recreating that space. Whether you're a mid-career physician facing the quiet restlessness of a career that no longer fits, or a senior level physician who's already given so much and is finally ready to ask for what you want to receive. I'm not here to tell you what to do or where to go. My job is to walk alongside you, asking questions and holding space until you can see your own path clearly and walk it with confidence. Because the best answers, the ones that lead to alignment and joy, come from within, from you, from the clarity that emerges when you finally give yourself permission to reflect fully on your own life. And along the way, I'll also honestly share my own journey without the performance of having it all figured out. I've navigated my own pivots throughout my career, and I've questioned my worth in the process. And I've really had to reflect deeply on the person that I've become and wonder whether I was honoring that person. And this version has become more purposeful, more aligned, and more joyful than anything that came before. So, in our time together, here's what we're going to explore: career alignment, getting honest about what you want for this chapter of your life and whether your current trajectory and environment fit the woman you've become. Mentorship and sponsorship, because you deserve both. And the distinction between the two can change the entire trajectory of your career. Joy and well being, because a career full of joy is attainable. Visibility and voice, because you have the right to be seen and heard, and this channel can help you reclaim that space on your terms. Navigating pivots, because careers are like life, they're not linear, and you don't have to navigate it alone. Identity and self worth, because you're so much more than your title, your roles, and your credentials, and remembering that will be everything for you. And perhaps most importantly, community and connections, because the questions you've been carrying alone are actually being carried by women physicians everywhere. So here's my invitation. If this content resonates, please like and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification button so you can never miss a new video, and share with another woman physician you think might benefit. And if you're ready to take the next step, book a free 30-minute discovery call with me about where you are and where you want to go. No pressure, no obligation, just honest conversation. The description has the link below. In the meantime, thank you for joining the Level Up. I'm Dr. Kim Nichols. Welcome to your new life. I'm so glad you made it.